Tom Dorsey is a stockbroker that became a chartist, and it's an interesting story. I highly recommend you read the book Point and Figure Charting by Tom Dorsey. It's by Wiley Press, W-I-L-E-Y. Dorsey, as a broker, at one point years ago found an ancient form of charting, or what he called ancient, called point and figure. This was invented by Charles Dow in the 1880s, and it was a simple supply and demand charting methodology that Dow could keep on the back of his hand or on an index card as he was watching trading. And it's a simple concept. X's on a chart mean that a stock is going up. O's on the chart mean that the stock is going down. And an X and O, or a point and figure chart, can be done in various ratios. So you can look at it, for example, if you put a 3-to-1 ratio out. Dorsey will teach you that that would mean that if the stock is at $10, the first place you'll put an X in, meaning when the market moves up, is when that stock hit $13. That way, as the stock moves to 10 and a quarter, 10.50, 11, 10.20, 10.40, you see no chart. You only see the chart when it begins to move up to that $13 ratio. There's a number of different ways you can view point and figure charting. What Dorsey teaches in his book is a very simplified, completely illustrative perspective on Dow's point and figure charting. Dorsey also offers some excellent online videos and that are no charge to learn point and figure charting. And from the book you can then go to various websites such as www.bigcharts.com or stockcharts.com, many others, and actually do computerized point and figure charting. Or, like Floyd, you can do a number of them manually. In many of my videos I talk about the fact that I keep up to 50 charts daily on point and figure charting. It takes me less than 30 minutes a day. I do it because I visually want to see what I'm charting versus having the chart completed where I don't see what I'm posting. Here's what I like about point and figure charting and what I think you'll gain most from in the book. I call it no noise. I'm not interested in slight instant movements. I'm not interested in a fact that comes out, such as an earnings that occurs for a day. I'm interested in how that earnings affects for the quarter when I'm buying a stock or an option. I'm interested in how it affects the market. Point and figure creates a supply and demand, no noise methodology where you see very little, versus a candlestick chart or a bar chart or a graph where a great amount of information is available. And I think you'll find, in fact I know you'll find, that the majority of people can't really read the chart. They end up becoming overwhelmed by it. And the most technically indicative of chartists are those that are studying after the fact lagging indicators. Supply and demand, or point and figure charting, is actually a leading indicator, unlike almost all other charts. And you can chart the Dow, the OEX, the S&P 100, the S&P 500, any stock, any bond, and you can also chart it in various ways by ratios. So it can be a 3-to-1 ratio, a 1-to-1 ratio, all these other little complicated ratios that you could learn in point and figure charting. This is a book that traders, I have personally read a minimum of 40 times. I studied point and figure as a young man, 8 years old up with my dad as a trader, and I began doing little charts on my own. What I found from Dorsey was just a simplified, clear methodology to understand what I was doing. And there's more technique to it than you can ever imagine. It's a hidden and an ancient charting technology that amazes me that more don't know it. And I'll close with this. You'll find that those that know it best are typically institutional traders, top-level institutional traders, not analysts, but traders that are buying and selling hundreds of millions of dollars a day. The majority will tell you that they use point and figure charting as their core and basis for trading. Excellent book to read.